Hi, Dr. Yass here. Today I'm going to go a little off topic because I want to discuss my personal relationship with weightlifting and how it's basically become almost a religion to me. Typically, I talk about the value of strength training and its ability to resolve pain because in 98% of cases, the cause of pain is muscular. And so that there's incredible value to strength training in that respect. If we want to be able to function properly and there are muscular deficits that are preventing that, well, certainly strength training is the only true answer to achieving full function. But I kind of wanted to give you a little insight into how strength training has affected me as a whole, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It's just a little insight, and I'm not telling anybody to do this. It's really just a sense of how it's helped me and just the idea that maybe it can help you. Everybody goes through tough times in life, and it could be a health-related issue, it could be a family-related issue, a business-related issue. Everybody has issues. And your perception of how you're going to address the issue really has a direct effect on the outcome of the issue. So we could have two stimuluses affect two people. One believes that there's no chance they're going to be able to overcome this issue, and the other believes there's no question they will. It's just finding the right mechanism. Well, you could imagine that that same stimulus will probably lead to failure and a sense of unhappiness for the person who never believed they were going to overcome their problem versus the person who believed it. And it was just a question of time of finding that right mechanism. Well, the value of weightlifting that I gained, and I have been lifting weights for 33 years, is in the sense that as you're weightlifting, you're setting goals, a certain amount of resistance that I want to push with a certain amount of with a certain particular exercise. And as I am able to achieve that resistance, my muscle adapts, it gets stronger, I'm able to push the next resistance, and I can continually progress resistances, which develops a sense in me that with the appropriate work, understanding, and commitment and time, I could overcome things. And that started way back. I've been lifting weights for 33 years. I started when I was 26 years old. And certainly since being 26, I've gone through tremendous hardships. And the point that I'd want to get across to people is that the one thing that was always there for me, that I always believed would make me feel better about myself and my situation, was the weightlifting. That's not something I have to do with somebody. That's something that is simply for me. When I go to the gym, I don't talk to anybody. It's just my little world. It's kind of my sanctuary. And in a sense, weightlifting is like praying. And it's this opportunity to incite a belief in myself that I can overcome anything, that tomorrow will get better if I just do the same premises for whatever the issue is that I did with weightlifting. Develop the proper mechanism to accomplish whatever the issue is. Commit to accomplishing it. And recognizing over time, given the commitment and the understanding, I will overcome. So it's a religion in the sense that it develops a certain mindset. And as you breed success, there is a raising of spiritual experience, emotional and mental experience. And in fact, at this point, the majority of my weightlifting is actually based on my ability to push myself beyond what I can believe I can do intellectually, what I think I can physically do, but what I think I can push beyond through my emotion and spirit. So when I'm lifting weights, I'm not thinking, I'm not moving necessarily. That's not where my focus is. It's on my feeling. Usually I focus on the center of my chest and try to develop a certain rage and emotion which lets me push beyond what I intellectually and physically believe is capable. And it allows me, after 33 years, to have never plateaued, which is a very important point to make. I've never stopped getting stronger. I believe that is because I am able to incite an emotional and spiritual rage that allows me to push beyond my intellectual and physical capacity. And there's something very exciting about recognizing that you have this power within you, and that applied to whatever the issue, you can overcome things. And so the name of the video is The Religion of Weightlifting. It may help you overcome issues relating to you, is simply the idea that success really is within you. And it is your perception of your situation and your ability to overcome that situation that really will breed success. And it doesn't matter if it's a physical issue, a business issue, a personal issue. I've kind of experienced all the negatives across all of those areas. And I'm telling you, the guiding light that has got me through is that tomorrow I get to lift weights again, and I get to prove to myself that success is a possibility and that I am in control of that success. And I just thought it would be really nice to put out a video about this, because here's a guy who's telling you, you've got to lift weights to improve your function. You've got to lift weights to resolve your symptoms. I just wanted you to realize that there's actually something even beyond that, something else to try to obtain. Beyond that aspect of it, I mean, all you have to do is go outside and look at people who have systemic issues, who have functional issues, beyond that type of thing, just in terms of getting older. There's this premise that infirmity and age go hand in hand, and it's just a fallacy. It's insane to believe that. You have so much more control over your health and your well-being than you could ever imagine. And weightlifting can help, not just in the physical nature of preventing pain, of enhancing function, of maintaining systemic function. It's about getting endorphin releases in the brain and making you think that you feel better about yourself, that you have a bright future, that you could do the things you want if you just commit to it, understand what has to be done, and recognize that there is a time component to achieving it. And I just thought it would be really nice to put out a video that lets you understand why I kind of see myself as the Pied Piper of weightlifting, or Johnny Appleseed of weightlifting. I just want to put the seeds out to let people know that strength training can have unlimited value in your life if you just let it. And I am a living testament to that. And so you could take this for what it's worth, and I'm not saying in any respect that this should replace real religion. That's not my intent. This is all about trying to explain how weightlifting has personally helped me overcome deficits that are unrelated to physical deficits, pain, symptoms, dysfunction. It's really how it has sustained a mindset of optimism, of belief in myself, of recognizing there's value even at times where it just seems like there's no way of believing that. And so I just thought it would be nice to put this out there and let people think about that idea and recognize, while initially you may just be lifting weights for the sake of improving your function or enhancing the resolution of your symptoms, this could be taken to a whole nother level. If anybody wants to talk about this, I think it's a great issue, because everybody is looking for that path to happiness. And by the way, again, I'm not saying that you can't get the same type of value spiritually and emotionally from painting, from praying, from climbing a mountain. Those are all incredible, and everyone needs to find their own. But the one thing I can say about strength training as that mechanism for spiritual and emotional happiness or enhancement is the fact that there's the byproduct of the physical benefit, the literally maximizing the health of your systems as well as reducing symptom and maximizing function. That's the value of this. That's a little different than some of those others. So if you want to talk about this, you have an issue, by all means, you can contact me at my email address, drmitch@mitchellyass.com. That's DRMITCH at MITCHELLYASS.com, drmitch@mitchellyass.com. If you're having symptoms or dysfunction and you want to discuss that, you want to have an opportunity for me to help you, we can certainly do a Skype or Zoom session. You can do that by contacting me and setting it up, again, by email at drmitch@mitchellyass.com. If you like this video, by all means, give it a thumbs up. If you like what I'm putting out on my YouTube page, Dr. Mitchell Yass, please subscribe. We're constantly putting out new videos, and if you subscribe, you will get a notification when they're out and also when I'm live on YouTube. And hopefully what you're seeing is there's a variety of issues I like to discuss. I try to make everything I present as applicable as possible. It's not enough to just talk theory, pie in the sky information. I want the information that I provide to be able to be utilized on a daily basis so that you can benefit. All right, so for now, this is Dr. Mitchell Yass wishing you a pain-free, fully functional life. Not just physical and intellectual joy and happiness, but even spiritual and emotional. I hope that for everyone that's searching for it. For now, bye-bye.